But champ P. You are.
Are you all happy celebrating? But right here at Rolling, I'm excited we have more. So I always have to wake up every time I see another. There's more strength. There's more that has to share. You have so confidential. I see Chandon Carter. See, I have him.
Wow, I'm.
Now, I love your faith, insight on life.
Mirror up.
Like hi, Adidas hat on here. All day. For those of you all who dunamis mean, dunamis really means a miracle or a miraculous power. You may be able to get our idea, our business, life, whatever. You see, Chandon Carter, you all plant so much on the inside. So I'm looking for that.
They're gonna win this time. Well, you know, I can't.
We're gonna go for it.
We're gonna let them learn today.
We're gonna let them learn something today.
Yeah.
Love confidential, you all. Everything about this, nothing really. But as a coach, business owner, tell us. And
are you?
I think.
Well, I'm thank you for allowing me. But for you all who don't know me everywhere, I'm a relationship stratified relationship coach, national to as well as award show in Houston, Texas. So, Nora, graduate university, here on your show today. Relationships and whatever else the people
want. In relationships, it's my purpose. Things is I've been sick of homes. We change shoes.
Amen.
200 pairs. So, Chandon Carter.
Well, first of all, we work, and I felt like was losing ourselves at our ways. So where Christians came up to study it, and me to, I wanted to be outside the applications and every platform here in Metro to expand partnership strategy. Going to colleges of sex, of love is so
easy to talk about. Give me the
confidential. You know, earlier about being in a box. No box angles to talk about divorce or just for what's coming for you. Confidence comes in from all angles. At least the hat by C. Chandon Carter.
Going, and evolve. I parallel. I love and sprouting out and the tradition that is really called. Not the first person you love is yourself.
Correct.
Relationships and those two. When the box, you know what I mean? Give me in your mind.
Box to live outside the box. I just not to be in that birch because my heart in order to four walls different events. Bring on the those about relationships, you about it. And so one of your viewers' perspective.
Yes,
agree with
that's correct.
So,
which one?
We're gonna talk, and it's always gonna fit for someone.
Oh my God, love, and I love to lose who really don't or love themselves. That you and why you think from.
You know what? The number one. Spread love and even to give, don't even love themselves, can feel comfortable. That means then those who I agree with all the information to people, like I said earlier, coming down relationships.
Yeah.
You know,
I have clients like I have a client who she is a woman, gentleman who she's in love with actually hurt her, but she's the opportune time. You need to really. It's trouble. It's been good to you. Love. So her as she is herself to agape is even fatty through my.
Are they married?
No. Someone
was like courting.
Correct.
Okay.
See, that's for love. That to me, when my how to live that had it wasn't for him.
Right. Dang.
No, but that's someone's opportunity. They may be good to you.
React.
That's not me called, and he know my. So when this real that he said this is my ex-husband. He said me on how to lead
away from you.
In love. It's about you. That makes from a perspective, from a man's
because God himself for you in a divorce. That's probably just people out on the visuals up and knows how you want to start settling because it could be a convenience. Love is convenience. 9 to 5. How far do you process?
For me, makes me feel good the way I like it. We're gonna have a problem up in this.
I always say what happened to me is the same. You have to brought me in.
I'm not the era of time for perfect people. Not there. Who certain qualities that.
But it's funny that you say perfect people step because we see what social centennials today
living.
That
one. Come on, where have you been? Gen X, Y, and I'm that baby boy. People living, honey. Millennials. Because they're all together. Our daughters, the millennials I'm around, and all of love never changes. Never change in life and grow. You may be that.
So then sometimes I coach but sometimes
You do.
and live and a better person every time. And that's why I started because
Definitely.
you
In this profession 20 years now.
up on me. You up on me.
But I've learned so much from them. It could put some caution up, especially at this stage.
Okay.
Okay, but and that's why it's kind of and help me out on this when we marinate on it. You know, it don't put me. I really don't. You know what I mean?
Talking about that in presentation.
Representation.
Yes.
I want to hear about that.
Okay.
Representative. And this time you have to have Christ. Chandon Carter, and we're going to be
with the most free TV to go. YouTube and just say it and see it. Film and TV football games. Awesome.
Blood pressure. 50 years of research have shown the amount can help to lower and cholesterol. Regulated known as powerful. We've discovered that being excess sugar in the blood and promote circulation. So get your bottle of GAP $49.95. But if us at out 404-9942.
Customizable free TV show live sports on Pandora right from your and with the and see it. We watch your favorite games and awesome.
Well, we are live right here in the station. We are in the Speaks. You think it's a real relation, some real solution. We have to go back to the look at all Carter here on me because do you know that?
I apply to the radio.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Here, they already mind and thought work for the gift.
Yeah.
So they think would get that person with on exactly what say that I think it was
Right.
the first time person by right that so you can find out the person or not if they true or not is don't ask the common question to fail. What do you got? Program because they went to giving you what they want. I always say this too, D. Women are attracted by what they see lies.
Listen to you and I'm like,
No,
no,
yeah.
I mean my mind don't think so because those things I can't.
Yeah.
Because I don't do none of that stuff. First, I went, but it didn't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hear Amazon.
What if pajamas were? You want to
I was in my element, trying to. If you really what's going to fight to prove my. You see what I'm saying? I have all the. I got to think about me. I am who I am. What I say over the pulpit, I don't have no representative.
People come to you and they already know they got to. It's a level.
So,
you got a level to get
okay.
approach. You get approach what you perceive. Already.
I'm so see out.
Cross that thread. You up there with God. All of us who. And sometimes we can find success when we in our own element. Nobody knows. I mean, people still go to clubs because of the fact it's organizations of people who get the word. So because of the fact, they just they come by themselves.
I'm gonna state this on that's your platform. There you go. If somebody would my life
Found
that's
it's not doing service.
I'm not scared.
Okay.
I ain't scared at all. You see what I'm saying? For me, my child wasn't. They have been in my. Had a lot of. They were in high activities, but they gonna tell you what they think.
I'm from up north now. The men, they're not gonna tell you exactly. I found themselves up to.
Won't happen. You know what I'm saying? That's do all that I know to do. We can do, but that because my the average woman,
Right.
I coach them when I ask particularly in the Bible Belt, so they can quote the Bible, but they don't understand.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Covering with all the dig deep into 3:16, and I know those other stuff, Revelation, and I see. So maybe I'll be about myself.
It's not true because the guy already. Hey,
Come
God,
on.
God always want what someone else is too.
Mhm.
That's
Because I know that the more, and this is that we discover our great is going to come, and when you, I don't need no.
Let me ask you this. We're gonna park this car, but we're gonna keep the engine. So, what makes you happy? What out there watching you and you happy?
He's fulfilled me. I'm
That's a good
saying
one. That's a good.
I'm free to be what I tell myself all the time because we're on our together because we have to do fulfill one another. That means because I will respect you, I will esteem you, I will look for. But I have to name me a book.
It's a predate.
Read that.
All right.
And it's really the truth. And I'm art thou.
Okay.
Heart. And result of relationship severing. You know what I'm saying? Came out of me, gave me, you know what I'm saying? Grief that we're
correct.
we
all learn.
And for say the woman alignment, know that I am assigned to a greater. There's still
That's catapult. So that's I know, and you beg for because woman a woman to it already.
Right.
She'll speak another time. I could pay my mortgage for the next 2 years. And then that love, why are you single? Want you yet? That's why I'm single. Allow me to meet you and get to know with what I want at this age.
Most definitely.
All I need you to do
And the is
to want to
that,
do something, yeah.
right, and you have to trust. I will trust his vision.
Okay.
I'm going here, whatever, and I am in my idea. I don't need myself to be spending.
Right.
My vision is not to have the best here to finance the kingdom. Will benefit from that lavish living, but then they shall have, and I'm living it now. You know what I mean? So go back and answer your question. Even the Carter, I'm not looking because this is probably why
the black. Hey,
thing.
that is true. That is the black king city of this great state of Georgia, and the ratio is 8-1 there.
Well,
it's okay to see the
stuff out there.
You got to put yourself out there because relationship.
I mean, put myself out there. Go stand in the corner. Going. What?
Get from behind that 4 wall. No, get from behind.
Pre-Super Bowl.
It's gonna be a lot of.
Okay. But I'm not coming. Ooh, him. I could get him. Idolatry.
Okay. You are in position.
You see what I'm saying? He
Hallelujah.
sees me. He speaks to me. He pursues me. He
Right.
ain't got to throw out the red carpet. But I ain't finna do with him. Oh, you know I got him.
See, anyway, with your partner that you come to need.
If you want to attract someone from a seduction, I'm beautiful because I like being beautiful.
Amen.
You understand? See beyond that outer beauty. You'll just be who I am. You understand what I'm saying? And some intimidated by that, but that's not my problem. You know,
no one's not made for you.
Oh, no, they're not. But they've taught me
to pay me to get in
things I couldn't. If I wouldn't be the strategist and the spiritual. And that's real talk. People don't understand that in order to love confidential, you have to see the spiritual strategy, forces, the opponents that your way, but not to say you run. Be prepared.
That's definitely right, because love, said earlier, comes a lot of different spirits that you have already experienced, so the path of what you don't want or what you may want. So it's always in your relationships and anything else that's a ship's work. It's time to abandon ship.
Okay.
So jump off, get overboard, get your raft, and swim somewhere else, and find your relationships are only practiced to be.
And it is. Things that I did before we take another break, probably a 2-month on how to establish healthy relations. I facilitate emotional healing, on my healing for my soul too. However, I took that and I broke down all the way down to the ship. And by the time you get relate meanings, definitions, if you look at it spiritually. So us start with the ship.
Okay.
Then we go to shun, and then we get to the That means we got to go stuff right because we moved too soon. Just because I'm on that ship don't mean I got to start sailing.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
And when I got to line, starting with the the logical cause of me being connected. If I don't know my cause, I can't.
Good stuff.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's good stuff.
Let's get this together. What's your mission? What's your cause? What's your Is that parallel with mine?
Benefit off the trip. That's all they want to do.
Yeah, I want to down on to you.
Likewise, girl, you are doing it.
In 1 minute, see Chandon Carter, the man.
I just put my pants on. I pray every day. Remind me to pray at this certain time. Jeremiah, mighty things that you know of not. So every day, no matter who I'm on, I pray.
3:33 p.m.
3 p.m. And if I'm up in the morning, I pray also in time. But when you want what you never had before, and I was never a constant. I pray a lot because God will make sure you be specific in what you want, and that's why I have plenty time in my life.
Can I give you a nugget, great man that you are?
Go ahead.
When do you want a woman in your life?
I want the
I for your life.
Yes.
I don't use when she gets travailing and crying out. What speaks you think? We'll be right back, and I'm gonna go into that. C Carter.
This week on the kitchen.
Yeah. Kitchen. Yeah. Hold up. All right.
I just wanna answer what y'all got great.
Tomatoes, lamb. Hold up.
Chef Chrissy.
Yeah. Look. Me.
Yeah, I thought you'd know. The kitchen got alright. Well, thank y'all for coming. Dinner was served. The next time I
Right.
In my deposit, I got burn holes in the car.
all I know is old. All I know is stoves. Look at this.
Hey everyone, it is your favorite positive Erica Thomas, and I'm excited to the Erica Thomas Show, where we break down in layman terms, where everybody start off the show with hip hop, where we might interview and we break down hip hop and let you know anything is politics, baby. And after that, we have kids and politics, favorite kid stars, and they tell how they feel about politics. And then is the hit list, where we tell you about who failed this, who do we need to know about, at 6 o'clock every Sunday. So you better tune in. You better not miss it. I mean, the Erica Thomas Show is on live.
Well, welcome back out, and I am Carter,
Yes.
your relationship coach, and
God be
he's a real awesome man.
Thank you.
You are. Before we left it, went on break about the reason why I say that is because for a man like yourself, with every man is doing work, but they mission and the vision that God has given you're doing. Am I correct?
That's correct.
How to earth, and that's why I get up, because those are the times that the and he schemes in the heavenlies. Being proactive in the spirit, it covers things for you, as she's the
Right.
the enemy is where the hostility is. It ain't with you. It's not dunamis, given not to work against. Okay, so always having you covered of days as your day is set. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot
now
of
I
sense.
want you to don't you ever let it go.
I'm gonna get all the pants.
And I'm speaking that for every real.
Yeah.
I wrote the book Great Man What Art Thou, because we hips and y'all see the beauty.
Yes,
And y'all don't like the weave, or you want the nap. Have your standards, but you miss the heart.
That's what they are.
They're
I'm
standards,
saying yes,
but you miss
because
the heart.
my male, they see that, but they don't see passions.
Yeah.
I see past all that. The very first time I like to meet a woman, I don't want to already know who I am. Her in Walmart, and she came in and just to get, she's not dressed up all the way to the point. Well, to help take you to
Enhance
the next level,
that.
to be an addition to your life. I don't care what it is. Addition, because if I'm subtracting from you, I'm subtracting from your mood.
Oh, come on
And
now.
then for my course, you was gonna be a reaction. Everybody else that's involved. Because for me to love you, and that's exactly why I'm here. The fact that a lot of people today, where I told them to watch, you are to makes you get stuck in what that for you. Now I have a lot of dimes on a scale of 10 being the best. I have a lot of 12s on my team, but they don't come with nothing. With their hand out. And sometimes you should come with your them for the receive, but then playing after your beauty phase.
Heart for men, because men getting patient.
Correct.
And they miss out on the heart. The enemy's goal, if the enemy's real goal is to you all and strip you and emasculate man. You know, it's interesting because I have a segment called My Coaching Clients.
Okay.
So it's actually ask these questions from a man to another man.
Let me get my point of view. So this told you, and let me give my reply to it.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. All right, Michelle, you got one question?
How do you get a woman to leave you when you've already left her alone?
You know what?
That's from a man.
That's the case you could do that. First of all, you have to and tell them. I see one thing I like to do, relationships, I converse about. I say, this is why we not together. This is be with you. This is what I have.
Okay.
And then a woman can accept them out, because I get hurt. I'm hurt when a woman turns me off and don't tell me why. You got to way how to disconnect yourself, all about through conversing.
Now, can I go a little bit deeper?
Go deeper.
Because one of the things that I've experienced from a coach that a lot of, I'm going to say, they have taken some things from a woman. A lot of males are struggling a lot.
Right.
And they took that from offered to bring them up. Failed to realize, and this is what we as women own agenda.
Yes.
We have a woman, or shall I say a female with a male, her schemes of why she's you better know I got an agenda. You better know. So take what I'm saying, and she feel like that item now. You gonna leave
a lot of time in.
I put some money in.
No,
I put some tail into this.
But you know, that's marriage though. So based off of
but no,
the beginning of it.
But this person,
how long they been together with that person, that woman?
Well, but
all that.
But I have men counsel and coaching. That's when I get the mail call. Have already been. They have utilized this, befriended them and they took the help, the loan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't really call, and I call her a manipulative, operating in the form of witchcraft.
Go ahead, D.
You understand what I'm saying? So now what that case need to do is you need to repent over with, because you didn't get it. That woman, That's requiring war. You need a woman who's going to pray and against those principalities that come to destroy your heart.
That's deep. Question over there?
Come on.
Why let go easier?
Why does a who?
Why do men easier?
That's for you, Carter. I get that.
I can go all over the place. Yes, I'm gonna have to go back to one of them, because there's multiple women available. A man, when it's easier for a man to let you, already been courting the next person.
Give me some high five on that one.
They are.
He had a
say
backup.
for instance here, and I'm guilty, woman, and say that sex, we don't need any sex, but you know what? It's fine by another. My identical thing as if for me, I'm gonna find it for someone, and in order to get over one woman. So that's the perspective. That's why it's easy, because of the fact there's so many today. Women and going, they're doing much more these days and elevated. So they are, and they don't see things different as men are actually just patrolling, finding other women and preparing because of something that you said of this relationship or the previous that got you all arguing.
Perspective. I have given my heart to a man that he had plan B became plan A, and I became plan B. Shift had taken place.
Yeah, it can happen.
You understand? But face your reality,
because there's always somebody out there for you. That's why a lot of women to these days, when they go to restaurants or stores, they converse with other people.
But when we love, we give, and even I tell my clients that go, but really it's easier said than done. Oh, Dad, get over it. You know what I mean? Come on, Dad. Let's be real. When you have given expectation and you had this and you have already planned, remember, already look. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She already got she got the dog, and they just go on. So we already to do is yourself. Take ownership with a man who did not love you like him.
Amen.
And forgive yourself. Helps you. You know,
yeah. And not from girlfriends and stuff like that. Yeah. Jealous anyway. They just want to tell you.
Because I could say this, but I don't want to seem like from your insight. What do you value and the benefit from coaching?
I think you get to the other people you already put that information to apply it to them and see if it just I like we going back to information that I have, but in order to apply for the next person. It's just like common.
And it's helping you to apply. Yeah, it does.
Right. You need to. Like I was telling somebody, pressure. It's like a radiator. Mm-hmm. You got out of it in order for it to keep on. Start getting all this information inside of you, and you don't talk. You're going to do something crazy, and then you're going to be.
I think people don't see the benefit.
You get free 99 from their girlfriend and their girlfriends have nothing. I have clients on Instagram that call New York. They say, Dr. Carter, can I get it with you right quick? Mm-hmm. And I just say, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Go through PayPal.
I know that's right.
Go through PayPal and then Cash App, and I got 30 minutes for you right now. No matter. And then they do it, and hey, and we happy.
So, for what I for relationship coaching, it consists. We were, as my team, we were sitting there real true core. We have been going around this finances and things like that. Yes, people who don't have the money pay the most for my. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And the people who do have the money, they don't see the value so much going on for their life that they can use money for other things. You know what I mean? But the real bit for the spiritual strategies that you have to implement, you for the Lord.
Yes. Yeah. You got to apply the Bible.
About the stuff that don't make you feel good. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody wants their soul good health. You know what I mean? Can you really apply the strat of Luke 6:28? Can you really apply strategies of Luke 6:26? Can they slap you on the cheek that you don't, but you respond out of your wholeness? Those are strategies that you got to get to that point. So how can I increase my business?
Hey, make my net on over and I do. We need coach talk.
What?
Of course I would.
But most people's potential.
No, not at all. Not at all. I sat here today within this amount, and I'm going to steal some of your words and apply to those that want to talk to me.
And you don't have to steal it.
It's like we go apply those words that I minister of us for that day, and we'll apply every day. So definitely.
Because there's nothing that you should invent. You've already done something.
Just put the air in the tire.
And model it and come up with the simplicity of who you are and what. You know what I'm saying?
Put your season on that chicken. And chicken can get prepared.
Correct. Yeah. But I did my heart good, seriously, because I experienced in my profession, particularly who love God, who are Christ-centered because they are selfish and self.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying? Success is not bread alone.
right,
You go greater when you use the spiritual.
right.
You know, and I know that I don't need just the clientele. I need the collaboration. I need the.
Conference already. I'm on your platform. You get on my conference, and it'll be somebody gonna say, "I'm gonna leave Chandon alone. I'm coming over you." That's how it is. Just like when these new pastors come and say, church hop. As long as we still clean that same fish,
And we win that soul.
that's okay.
And we win, stay
Clean.
loyal and committed.
Right.
That's the key.
On that chicken.
Oh my God, never forget. Before we go to our final segment, because we have a segment as we close, but we got that question, Michelle. I want to get the people we can.
When you're out of a relationship, what are the to move on effectively and rebuild your life?
A friend or consistency of those friends. A lot of us seem to the relationship friends that brought us to that relationship. It's that relationship, but it's the one that you got involved with when you had those friends on your side.
I wouldn't be able to be here today if it wasn't sisterhood.
Right.
When in pain, when I was emotional, be myself and be real with that person, never condemned me. She was with me. She stood with me. Michelle is actually one of them. I believe every time that I have been a whole lot, thank you, Jesus, I have had that sister. And what I'm is particularly if you are a woman, now I can't say sisterhood, real sisterhood. You need a sister before you need a. I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna come back right here. D Speaks You Think right before we go.
Customize streaming TV from Xfinity. Watch the YouTube and Pandora right from. And with the X1, just say it and see it. With Black Film.
Your spiritual leader and life coach. And I'm so excited because I have a show that's just for you right here on Yes, that's it, Rolling Out Live. Say from 11:30 a.m. to 12. You were going to get insight because we're going to have real talk about relationships because we got real problems. You think you're going to come up life and relationships. So I want you to get every Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. on Rolling Out Live, and I have a just for you. It's called Dear Your Questions. You can get insight about I want you to join me because it's going to follow me on. You can also hit me up at D.
With customizable streaming TV, watch the most free TV shorts on the go, at home, or right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just sit back, film and TV, watch your favorite college and football games, and much more.
Back for our final segment for today, you all. Off on today, have a one view at the brink of two. I'm expecting. Here you go. We got a powerful woman, I do believe.
It says, what's the difference?
Relationships concern right about relationships. Business relationships could be personal relationships. It's all about tying in, make your dream work. Relationships, correct. Coaches.
And spiritual life and intentional because you can't have life and relationships without understanding life. That is just how it's in business, rather it's in ministry, rather it's just your friend. So that's what we do from a coaching perspective. And coming up,
yes,
I want to talk about it.
Hey, everybody! Hey, check it out. I'm anxious to have this NFL Jordan Day here in Atlanta at the PM. Follow me on Instagram at C. Carter Ages, and you more than welcome to come.
Oh, I'm gonna be because you got to wear your
the Bears.
How did you know?
Bear down.
And
this
year,
they're
doing good.
Fight with your victory. All right.
The Bears is doing good because they got
yeah, great coach.
Well, you all, that is the end of the new year 2019. So I'll leave you with this. In all standing Proverbs 4:6, wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of through in your life and in your relationships that are deemed valuable. Place and season where you are in your life, I promise you greater understanding. Understanding is what God has for you. Greatness. Find on Instagram, D Speaks You. If you all are a powerful woman and you are a group on Facebook, Mighty Christian Women, join right now. Mighty Christian. And then my healing tour is coming up at LY. I'm going to put it there. Healing Tour 2019. I'll be